Comes to the rental industry, I have stories upon stories upon stories. Make sure your contracts are concrete. Do not leave yourself open to any type of liability. Guys, in this industry, you have to be judgmental. So guys, do background checks. It will save you in the future. They're likely to commit a crime the first time. They're likely to commit another crime in your car. You never know. Today, I'm going to discuss three things I wouldn't What it is, what it ain't, it's your boy Carlton with another video for anything, everything. In today's video, I'm going to ride with you guys to show you one of my rental cars that got shot up. I posted a video on TikTok and it went crazy. So I'm like, since everybody is so interested, I'm like, let's just make a video showing you guys extensive part of the damages and let you guys know what I'm going to do to move forward with my car being shot up. Today I'm going to be riding my baby Mercedes-Benz S560. As you guys can tell, I love my S-Class Benz. When it comes to the rental industry in Miami especially, you deal with things like this all the time. I have stories upon stories upon stories of tragic things happening to one of my rental cars. I mean, this is like the third time one of my cars got shot up. I've had other events where people literally died in my cars or killed somebody in my cars. I had this one girl do a hit and run, hitting somebody off of a bike, putting them in the hospital. I mean, guys, it does not end when you're in Miami. It is a lot of risk, but the same way I can complain about all the bad things that's happened to one of my cars, I can definitely tell you the amount of money I've made doing rentals is ridiculous. And as you guys can see, I did a little whoopsie with my finger here. Balling too hard, man. But yeah, if you're in the rental industry or if you're thinking about getting into it, the number one thing you can do is make sure your contracts are concrete. Make sure your contracts are concrete and it covers you on all angles. Do not leave yourself open to any type of liability at all. You need to make sure everything is on that customer, because one of the things I've done too many times is lawsuits. And listen, me personally, I'm already prepared to come out of pocket in certain situations with these cars. If I can file a lawsuit and get a judgment on that person for the next 20 years, I see that as an investment. That means anything you put under your name, I'm coming after it. Time and time goes, I can probably add interest, who knows? So you have to make sure your contracts are concrete. Another thing you need to do if you're in the rental industry or if you plan on getting into it is background checks. BeenVerified.com, I think it's only like $25 a month, and you can see if someone has a criminal history, and you want to take those necessary precautions, because these cars are very expensive. From a Honda to a Benz, it does not matter. When it constantly gets damaged and things like that, those bills add up. So you want to make sure you take as much precaution as you can. Guys, in this industry, you have to be judgmental. You got to look at somebody and say, hey, does this person look like somebody that's gonna mess up my car? Does this person look like somebody that's gonna, you feel me, put me in something that I shouldn't be in? So guys, do background checks. It will save you in the future, because if they're likely to commit a crime the first time, they're likely to commit another crime in your car. You never know. Here is where we do all the fixing of the cars and where we rent the cars. So before I show you guys the car that was shot up, let me give you guys a quick detour on the type of vehicles we have, we rent, and where we do all of the repair at. for the main event. Look at this. As you guys can see, bullet holes through the trunk, ricocheted off the back glass, and I really don't know if these windows are bulletproof, but I don't know how this glass did not break. Maybe it's because of the angle of the bullet, but who knows. Oh, also off the trunk, it skid through the trunk as well. Now we're going to have to make sure that the bullet did not hit anything important. And now what pissed me off the most is what they did to my baby in the inside. As you guys can see, this is a fully loaded S550 with the what this called right here, shield. I don't know. Comes with the TVs, comes with the presidential seat. It also has pillows too, but I don't know where the pillows are. But one table sitting sideways like them boys in the days. Messed up my table. This is my favorite part of the car because have you guys ever sat behind the car? I'm starting to sweat because this thing just sitting in the sun. So let me put this up. But have you guys ever sat in a car that has tables, and as you drive, you got your laptop in front of you, you working, and well, you see how I'm sweating already? Lord have mercy. But them tables is the best feature, man. So now my car's been shot up. What's next? What options do I have? I won't go into detail about what I'm going to do because that ain't none of y'all business. But if you do decide that you want to get into rentals, and especially if you're structuring it the way, you know, Miami typically structure their rentals, I'm going to tell you the options you have when it comes to fixing your cars once they get damaged. Option number one, go through the client's insurance. This is typically the go-to route. This is typically what everybody does. Let's go through the client's insurance, especially if it's a bad accident, especially if it's a total wreck. Go through the client's insurance because you verify the client's insurance before they even come rent your car, so you know that it extends to rental cars. Option number two, go through your own insurance. Reason being, sometimes you may have to go through your own insurance is when the client's insurance is taking too long, doing too much, or whatever the case may be. And what you do is once you go through your insurance goes after the client's insurance, or if someone else was at fault, your insurance go through that at fault party's insurance. This way, people typically don't go this route because it raises your rates. You never want to go through your own insurance, to be honest. You never want to go through your own insurance. Nobody does. It's a headache. They'll never forget it. You don't want to go that route, but it is an option. Option number three is come out of pocket. Now, why would you come out of pocket? Sometimes the accident is not that bad and you do not have to file a claim. And a lot of the times your deductible could be $1,000, $2,500. If your deductible is $2,500 and it costs $2,000 to fix something that happened on your car, why would you file a claim? Now it's going to go on a record showing that this car was involved in an accident for no, and insurances are going to help you because that's your deductible right there. So in some cases it is better for you to pay out of pocket. Now this is one of the dirty tricks of the game, and you know, this is anything, everything. So I'm about to let y'all know something. A lot of the times when people pay out of pocket, even if it is a bad accident, let's say the repairs was like $5,000-$6,000, some people would rather pay out of pocket because they plan on selling the car later down the line. Now, why is this important? If they file an insurance claim, they're going to have to report it to the Carfax. Now, when they come to sell the car, it's not on the Carfax, but it was involved in an accident, which is why if you guys ever buy a used car, take it to make sure they give you a 7-day buyback guarantee. If you're not, I think only certified pre-owned cars allow that, or new cars, but doesn't matter. Take it to a shop of your choice and have them thoroughly inspect that car, because cars that go through accidents and people just, go through a backyard body shop and pay for them. So now you check the Carfax, it says no accidents, no history of any damages, but you go to the mechanic, check it, they say, hey, over here was painted, over here was X, Y, and Z. So I just gave you guys a trick of the game, but I'm just letting you know that's another one of the options, and this is why a lot of rental cars take that option. So when it's time to sell the car, they have the greatest value that they can receive for that rental car, because one little accident, best believe your value is going to go down 5, 10,000, 15,000, who knows. It depends on, I guess, how bad the accident was. But that's just to let you guys know. That's it for today. Thank you guys for tuning into Anything Everything. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. Would you still stay in the rental game after your car gets shots up? I don't know. You guys let me know. See you next time. Peace.